Hysteria. Okay, let's go down the list. I just want to go down my list. In the past month, I cracked my pinky toe. I got bit in the face by a dog. I had an earache where it felt like my whole ear just closed. My whole side of my face just closed up inside my ear. I have almost 2 layers of skin taken off from the hammer from roofing. I haven't slept in, and I'm not high, which makes it even worse. It's not because I'm high. It's because I can't seem to get away from being hit with something that feels like my insides are bubbling. I'm not really sure what it is. It feels like something's popping on my insides, or that somebody's trying to perform fucking surgery on me while I'm laying there sleeping. Every time I lay down, it's as if when I lay down, I lay on buttons that just now do shit in my body that creates pain, or someone's trying to inflict that pain for me. It could be a combination of both. It could. But other people feel this plutonium frequency. Yeah, it's your boy. I'm gonna have to keep asking, what are we doing? What do you realize that you are poisoning, whether they're innocent or not? Are you? I'm sitting here just thinking to myself, I'm going to keep talking about this until something's done about this. I don't know how this is still going on. And let's say this. Let's say it's alien beings. I don't know what this broad's talking about. We didn't make the laser beams invisible. We weren't able to put yellow D and make, and then you can only do with that for so long. But it's like, you fucking know that they're putting a potential a specific target for you. Do you know that there are people who don't even know they're on the terrorist watch list? They're like librarians and shit. Well. So we have a whole bunch of leaders. We have a whole bunch of narcissistic men who wanted to take over the world, and then listen, take over. I think most of us would have been like, okay, well, now that we're feeling this shit, we're just being fucking putting the barcodes on our head, and then 1984 us, This though, really? So we upped the game. We were all expecting to be the Superman. And now we're glowing in the dark and shit. I closed my eyes yesterday, not to sleep. No. Because what they do is that when they know that you're closing your third eye, stuff starts to happen with structure. And when mine closes, shit crumbles. So they had to hit me with so much, it's actually so much negative energy that it mimics plutonium. And my face gets numb, my teeth, I'm hit with shit that could kill the entire universe. I need people to understand that when I'm whimpering and I'm just twitching, that is my physical pain reaction. It's shock that I'm in. I have to keep, because I just can't believe the lack of acknowledgement, not for what I did, just of this whole fucking thing. If I worked for I would say, go fuck yourself. I would lock the newsroom and shit, and just, for people who know about what's going on, I have to hear about Epstein's fucking island again, Angeline. Hey, it's is the president going to talk about people getting sick like this? Because I know that Geraldine Ferraro is getting hit because you have a problem with her. That's a big problem. And oh God, it's just, so you have these narcissistic, let's say that there's 5 top dogs, right? Or they made themselves top dogs through force. And now you have these guys who, they want to, we'll do it together. Really? Men like you are going to stick together? You didn't think that at one point one of you was going to want to outdo the others, and then the other one, because it's just this constant need for power. You think the need for power was just going to stop there? So let's just say that we all are barcoded and we're all walking around in fucking prison uniforms, and the girls can't commiserate with the guys. We know why, right? But the guys can. The girls work the fucking soup kitchens. Is that what? But now it's no. Well, you can eat what you want, even though we're gonna fuck with your food anyway. But you can eat what you want. We're just we're gonna run some experiments on you against your consent. What a big deal this is for leaders, because leaders, they knew that a spiritual law trumps any. You could have every cop on the entire planet be fucking phony, every agent, and spiritual law will come and creep up on you real quick. You'll see just how fucking unimportant these man-made laws are. And it's weird to me, which tells me that either there are none of the original leaders, because at one point countries were being led. I kind of remember just not feeling this and feeling just like doom. Means people were leading them. So I do believe that every one of them has been replaced in some way. In fact, I believe that 90% of the population has over about 70 years, and it's been going on behind our backs. And then when I started talking about this, not only did I piss off people here that were involved, but I pissed off a lot of other fucking beings, apparently, that were involved in something. And it's scary to me, because I'm looking up like cloning, and when you clone someone and take their DNA, does it have to be an infant, or can they just completely duplicate someone at that age? They can do that. It is scary, which is why when I say, like, live your life, the rest of whatever this is, live your life. For people that are just you're going out of your way, and I'm driving and I'm coming out of the pocket, I'm fucking Uber, walking, bus, and whatever it is. I mean, somebody that's walked, bus, picked up the TV on the way and shit like that to hit somebody with something. I understand that some of you are fentanyl, you're going to have to deal with this shit another way. There are plenty of fentanyl addicts who won't do this shit. But when you want to believe that everybody's doing it, there's about 12 of you that... But I go by, right, we all know. It tells me that it just would be constant backstabbing. I mean, with this one world government thing. It would be constant now. Let's say that you got the big part out of the way, and now we're all just little sheep, right? And you you want to spend the rest of your life having to watch over your back, control an army, hope that army doesn't turn on you, hope that your wife's not banging your brother, and it's going to be made public now. I mean, isn't it? Don't you? Because this is one of my biggest rules when I was leading things, is a true boss knows when their time is up. When you're a boss, you're not tight. You don't need to have power over everything and own everything. You're a boss by nature in the way that you move through life and the way that you handle people and situations. I don't feel any boss anywhere. And that's who I respect. I respect bosses by nature. I guess with that's it. I'm floored every day that what I feel. And now people are feeling it because they, once again, through like this thing, when you connect with me, you feel what I feel, or sometimes I feel what you're feeling. If it wasn't for that, people wouldn't know that people like me were getting hit like this, because how could you when it's done through satellite? You should, for people who are listening to me right now, go on YouTube and type in electromagnetic weapon through satellite. And you see how they can follow you around with laser beam. They did it to me. I would leave the extended stay in Ben Salem where I was attacked heavy there. That's why I got arrested. And they were hitting me with something above there. But what the hell was I just going to say? This is the crazy thing. Oh, well, since I just remembered this, ironically, Alzheimer's. They're trying to induce this. Do you know $781 billion just in 2025? Who the fuck has all? How do we all have it? So I listen. I looked up Alzheimer's side effects, and it's like the jump and the tremors they give you through satellite when they put these things underneath you. If you're ever that lucky to have people intentionally bring electric chair parts around you so that they can make you jump, but it's to make people think that they have certain illnesses. And when I looked up the cost of treating Alzheimer's, it was hundreds of billions of dollars annually. I have such a problem with let them forget. Maybe you're not supposed to mess. Maybe that's part of nature. Maybe before you pass away, you forget bad memories, so it's a more peaceful passing. That would mean that type of treatment, I would have to assume half the population you just forgetful fucks. Is this the, we'll put you in a home, your insurance will pay for it, 2 months later you're gonna die from this quicker than you normally would because we want to take what you have. That's what it feels like. It feels like a scam to get older people who usually are smarter with their money and have things into a place where they have complete control now and they can manipulate them and program them. I would like to see proof of this $781 billion. And has anybody successfully came back from it? Or is it just treatment to wither away where you know the inevitable is going to happen? I don't know how that goes. I don't know if anybody's ever said, I beat Alzheimer's. I don't see commercials that say that. I don't see that. How about we will? I would like to leave it at that. In fact, I'm going to actually finalize this notion by saying, as who I am, that is what it is. And I'm glad, I'm hoping that that's my situation, because I feel like when they hit me with this shit, that I'm dying, and I'm not even upset. I don't even care. I don't not want to be here anymore because I'm suicidal, depressed. I just don't like the world I'm living in. I'm ready to go. And I am just going to diagnose myself with Alzheimer's now and facilitate this process. A million different people from one day to the next. They're trying to induce fury and rage so that people now, they need to generate. So people are losing. And then on top of that, I want to go up and I want to grab them by the neck and just slap them in the face in front of their friends and mock them while they're losing. And then when I lose, because I've done that, that's my turn to lose, I refuse. So now I do some more, I have to do more fucked up shit than I did before. That's how, right? I mean, you can't just keep doing the same level of screwed up shit. You have to up your game. It's what life is all about, right? Nothing can ever just stay the way it is for a while. I must be this different. And I don't necessarily hate it because I know that, oh my God. I refuse to believe that cell tower hypnotic frequencies can put people in this type of trance where you don't realize that you're torturing people and you don't, oh, this is what we're doing today? Oh, okay. We're going to call it fucking geotagging now, right? And back to, I can say these things like this, especially about the leaders, because your countries, for those of you who didn't want to get on my side, are going to crumble, some of them by the end of the day. The entire thing. Sinkholes, the whole. But I have a big problem with, I see in my mind a lot of structures being built. And I can't help to think that some of you are kind of half-ass building structures to make it seem like you're not planning on leaving whatever this is to go have life somewhere else. Wherever you're on, yeah, I wasn't sure necessarily. I'm not sure if people just like to tantalize someone like me, or if you're really, I'm just really this misunderstood. I think it's both. It usually is a little bit of everything with things like that. It's me. You understand? These are for the people who, I know that you wanted to make slaves out of us. And I know that the people that are attacking me are the people that I'm defending. And I'm a fool for that, but I'm defending myself now then. no, there are still some that are, you're not on the right side. And the thing is, the right side, you're seeing it is, it's a side of defeat. The right side is whatever side benefits you in the end, right? Especially if you're leaders. That's what you want. You should be. There has to be some narcissism there. But I mean, even the true narcissist knows, like, I need to walk away from this with dignity. And I could possibly do that right now. I could possibly do it with a little editing right now. But at some point, you're not going to be able to come back from the inevitable, which is all of this exposure about things coming out. It's inevitable. If brand new churches have to crumble to the ground in order for somebody to have to get away from being stopped by whoever these people are every time you make plans to leave this country, I'm going to say that nobody owns anybody. Nobody. Not even when you marry somebody. Yeah, it's legal, it's a piece of paper, and you get a nice shiny ring and shit, but you don't own the person. Nobody's owned. Everybody on this planet is sovereign. I fucking said so. And this is why your buildings are going to fall. Whether you intended for them to stay here, some of you lied and you said that you were going to help me out because of shit I did from you, your buildings are going to fall. I feel like my kindness was fucking taken for weakness is what I feel. And when I say shit, it is. So for those of you who claimed that you were going to help me or you helped me or I got to do this, yeah, man, she did that for me, or yeah, man, I know it was her with the game and shit like that, and you fucking woman, your houses will crumble. Okay, I'm just tired of the bullshit. I never thought that at some point in my living that people would be so fucking cheap with so much money. All right, I'm just going to just flip a few cards out. With or Without You is playing. You know what this feels like? This doesn't feel like I can't live with or without you. This feels like if I can't have you, I'll kill you. I don't want nobody, babe. No, this is, I may dip you in acid. This person is miserable, but they're also jealous of you, woman. And this is a male. And this male was seen as a mentor in the, and it could be that you're just a better mentor. This could be two coaches, or it's male and female though. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Two coaches or two people that are just coaches in life. Like, I don't want to call myself that shit. I hate it, la-di-da-di-da, kind of like that. Right. But somebody either had a gambling addiction or some type of addiction. Did I say dick shun? You could have shunned somebody's dick. You could have left. Oh. If this is racing, if this is track and stuff like that, because I also see a sport like that. There's a woman who's faster than the fastest male. You're fucked. You have no friends. What they're gonna do is they're gonna have now a trainee. I'm telling you, it's what they're gonna do to make you feel bad about yourself. This attack on women will fucking stop, or every male on this planet that's involved with this shit will drop. Not to their fucking knees. I'm just tired. Just dead. You know what I mean? There needs to be a cleaning. For all the men who just can't get your shit straight when it comes to how you're supposed to treat a woman, or you just stay away from the women. You don't have to insert yourself and force yourself into her life just to make her life miserable. Just because some woman did that to you. We don't accept this shit anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the bullshit. And I know, you motherfuckers know that the reason I get attacked so much by these other beings is because I'm so pro-male. Okay, maybe I need to make that more. I'm pro-male. Maybe there's some specifics that even I don't remember, where information could be off. So now this is passing the torch. Whoever won that race, they are so pissed off. Okay, let me finish. This is what they do, right? This is what they did. Honey. Why did I call you honey? Who called you honey? H-U-N-E-Y. I forget your name, but it's because they scramble my brain. It's not because, is it the swimmer? Right, is your name right? I'm sorry, hi. Thank you for what you do and for what you did. But, yeah. They're gonna send a transsexual, and it's gonna be a male racer, probably from Ghana. Just, you know what I would do? I would say, is this a trainee? I'm just that kind of a girl. I would say, what'd you do? Bring a fucking trainee here from Africa? That's been running their whole life, fucking outrunning cheetah. This cat freaking raced a cheetah to America and won. Alright. Somebody took a shot and went to some type of, well, they said it was a retreat. And then there was like tiki lamps and shit like that. And I went blindly. This is who is this? And was this to detox? I guess it usually is, right? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Well, for the son who went with the mom to a spiritual retreat, that was a little tantric. I know it was made to be like shamanic drawing, but it almost feels to me like she would have slipped Somali in your drink after the ayahuasca. I would just be weird. It's just weird. Then I also see that somebody at the time was like, oh, I just want to make her happy, so I'm going to go to the retreat. I love her. I must be having a hard time. And this is somebody who goes, this is the wife or even a mom or something that you wake up at 8 in the morning, they got a fucking shot of Jack, and they're like, you need help. This motherfucker's sleeping in the car and shit now, or he caught her drinking in the car. Not the shaky walk. So at the time, I want to hold on to her, la-di-da. Somebody was living good at the time, but then obviously some shit happened. You went, I don't know if this is a couples retreat. Is this a fucking couples retreat? Is that what it was? It's spiritual cleansing and spiritual healing. That made me sick already. Is that what this guy is thinking? Yeah, I don't want to go. I don't want to heal. Alright. But there must have been some perk there. Yeah, men. Alright, and I don't feel gay here. I just feel, alright, well, I'll go there. And then what do? We go to this thing and we just, do I have to talk to somebody and tell them the problems that we're having? These guys are pretty aware. All right, these guys are, they're a very covertly special group, is right. There have been some rumors about some of these guys being attracted to each other, but that's natural. You can't get mad at a guy's attracted to another guy. You can get mad when you walk in and your best friend's cock is in it. Listen, to all the women who had this happen, I'm trying to help you laugh through this. Just think about it. Hey. Oh, okay. These are Masons, no doubt. They're either Masons or they're fucking, well, alright, these could be rich Christians. But these are people in a good neighborhood, at the very least. These are people who have houses that they're pretty decent size. So this feels like one of those la-di-da trips. Hike up your skirt. And he does feel that way. The problem is she was hiking up her skirt for Brent. Yeah, and he wasn't, you know. Yeah, eventually it will look like just a piece of the shirt from above with these types of women. There will no longer be a skirt by about 11 or 12. It's correct. Nini, hello. Yeah, somebody also, But this just came in. Somebody is actually pregnant. The one who you wanted to be pregnant. I'm not even sure if, is this for you? I'm not sure that they know that they are. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, because I think you're the kind of person that I would like to go to the doctor with you. Right. Well, we need more of you. So now we have this, here we are, hi, alright, so now the guy's like, so what I'll do is, I'm gonna be real secretive about this. Me and her walking, I'm like, hi, how you doing, la-di-da-di-da, yeah, my business is great, la-di-da-di-da, yeah, we're trying for a baby, we're trying for another one, even for someone. This is like, I gotta fake that I want this. I gotta play that guy. Yeah, hello, Bart. Yeah, but this is different. These are guys that aren't good at that. I mean, these could even be some Latin kings with the king. Like, I don't know fucking on. I mean, somebody says, like, how's your marriage? I want to say, yeah, you know. I mean, and I want to not feel like I'm gonna get stabbed with an ice pick while I'm sleeping in the middle of the night. Good luck. Good luck with that. Yep. So, now what happens is, okay, we get there and then everybody shows up, right? Now this guy's sitting here the whole time. I don't know what the fuck. He's in a trance with this, right? He just sits there and stares into space. And then they show up and it's, hey. And then immediately here comes the broad. Yeah, we're trying to get pregnant. And this guy's thinking, I don't really want to be here, but I need to be at the house. So I gotta be here now. Yeah. I don't want to be I don't want to be a husband. No. I don't want to be a dad or a husband. Now, for the guy who already is the 6 kids, go fuck yourself, okay? Yeah, this ain't that kind of party. This guy, I think that this guy doesn't have any kids with this woman yet. There could be 1 kid with them or 1 kid that was already there. But it's like we had this conversation. Now, this would be like on the way up, or you're driving. So we're not going to talk about that we may be splitting up, or we're not going to talk about that we're having problems. Yada, yada, yada. We're just not going to talk about it. And if somebody brings it up, just right. This one, when you have that conversation and it's you get handshake, there's something solidified about it, right? And immediately when they wait till all the couples are there, and this could even be a dinner or a big picnic thing. So I'm thinking this would be a good time for us to get pregnant. Now, when you have someone like me at the table, I would say, the fuck we are not. We're getting divorced. How about that? This is how bold I am, which is another reason why I have no friends or no man in my life. I know this is why. I don't know if there's somebody that bold that could be my counterpart. I think I'm just enough, but it would be great. Then again, I'm not sure how much longer this stuff is going to be or how much worse it's going to get. I don't belong here, right? Now that's what he was thinking. I don't belong here. It's very preppy and phony, and I think this guy went for a walk by himself. I'm just going to go for a walk. All right? I don't know if he hurt himself, but somebody had a cane or something like that, or crutches. This is she'll be coming around the mountain, but it's him. All right, so I don't know if somebody actually was by a volcano or it was some weird campground shit, but now for the woman who went to a retreat and it wound up being, it was like the Blair Witch Project scene in the woods with a curtain hanging over the the tree branch. I would leave. It just feels a little off. Yeah, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some eyeballs and shit with some voodoo previously done, or maybe you walked in on something and they told you it was something else. Could be. I don't know. See, this guy, this is just another world, and he knows that somebody, I don't know, it looks to me like I just want to walk away from this. What's with the competitive shit, though? Oh. Well, one, whoever this woman is, the other women, they all, I can't, it makes this guy sick. It could be all these men. It could be 3 of them. Do you hear these women? They almost said chicks. This is competition over whose ring is bigger. You know what I mean? Whose wedding. I have you beat. This is what you really sound like. For me, if I really wanted to be with somebody, like, just get me a ring that you picked out. It could be $50, but you pick it out. And let's just go somewhere. Why all the money and all the la-di-da? I can't stand the la-di-da. I don't need that much attention. So, with that being said, this is what you sound like when you're like this. I got it. I'm gonna spend the most of our money before we even make it. Out of all my friends, I'm gonna put you in a hole before you even carry me through the threshold. I'll tell you what, he may be carrying you through another threshold called the tub with a toaster in it when he finds out that the wedding was actually $350,000. That's for somebody. So, someone was thinking I'll get hurt. Break my arm, dude. Please break my arm. I can't stand it. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, look, this is like cutting. What do I do? Do I fall out of a tree? What do you mean, what do you do? Daydream believer and the homecoming queen. Is this a high school thing? Yep. This is the love of my life. Yep. And then people can tell. Everybody can tell that either she's getting married or there's something here where it's clear to me now that this person, I can see now the difference between an angel and a devil and an angel and a devil in different ways. That's what he's... Somebody's like, I can cut my finger. I can do that, and then I would have to leave, but then this is when she shows me the most loving side of her. And not when I fell off a roof, or not when I cut myself working and shit like that, or I need to be picked up from the hospital and she was at the bar. This is different because she wants to know my whereabouts. This is like a 2-hour drive or something. This could even be the shore, but something. Right? And he already knows it. It's like, I can't even plan anything without her coming over my shoulder. Hi! This is what happens to you men sometimes that have bold voices. You hear this, hi, and then you mimic that, hi, right? For 18 fucking years. Next thing you know, your voice goes up 2 octaves. Yeah, it's just what it is. So, but then if I get hurt, she's going to want to come. And I don't want her to come because I don't want to go. I just want to, I won't. Somebody's like, oh God, just hurt yourself anyway. You just want attention. You just need, I mean, it's just something about somebody needing attention. But people can tell that this wasn't really a planned thing. That it could even be that some oh my God. All right, so somebody else is being, either you just got divorced or you're single and you're pretty. And I think that I fell for it again. That's what I just heard. I did. I fell for it again. This was a last minute trip. They waited till I was at the point where I was ready to friggin' feels like cabin fever. I've been in, or I haven't worked, or something like that. And I mean, I would do the same thing. But when these things happen, okay, that sometimes it's not, they're not conscious that they're doing this because they are on loop and repeat and automatic for just conniving bullshit. They were good at it. You can't even judge them. We need that. Sure, I learned how to be conniving too. In certain situations, you have to be. So we all learn from each other. But this is different. This is a... She doesn't want your attention. Like if you're sitting by yourself and it's clear that something's wrong, right? Something happened. She can pick up on it. She'll just leave you sit there. And then she'll try to get attention from the other guys, which is never a good thing, especially if they have girls there. How old are you? Am I talking to a 40-year-old? It's so weird. But what happens is let's just say one of those wives or girlfriends, they're the cool sociable one. That's why I can't be around females. I think my sister, my mother, and that's even in small doses, right? Because it's just mom. My aunt, she's fucking nuts. I mean, I don't know how I stayed there for 2 weeks. It was probably because of the few lines of meth that I did. And ironically, yeah, but we just know to separate. We both have headphones on, so it just works until it doesn't, right? But I just don't. I don't. This type, I'm just not sure. I would be the one to be walking off. I would be the one to be spending time with the men, but it wouldn't be to get attention. It would just be to have conversation. It's just there are different women like this. So then one of these women goes over to fill her beer or whatever. It's like, hey, how you doing? Next thing you know, boop. Now this guy wanted you to come over and talk to him. This feels like this is a couples retreat, or this is for us to get away because we've been arguing. And as soon as we get there, we're not arguing though. But we're not speaking to each other. We could have done this at home. We could have saved $100 in gas and packing up all the shit. I could have been in my chair with my remote, with my hand, where it likes to go. I try to fix you. Is that what it was? We need to fix a relationship. Okay. Meanwhile, this guy's like, I'm close to slitting my wrist. Somebody is. Oh. And this guy is happier around the men. Can't have that either. Oh, this is one of them. I'm jealous of the men you're around. I'm jealous of the women you're around. Don't let the dog friggin' lick your friggin' ankle with mine. Or I'm going to take it out on the dog. Who is this? Lights will catch. Somebody's hoping their mom dies tonight. This is when I'm happy. See that this guy goes, I'm tired of hearing this shit that I'm fucking gay and this, that, or the other. I get along better with the men. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to avoid you because I want you to give me attention. I have to make it seem like, because I told my friends that we were going to split up, but then you asked me to stay, and I don't want it to come out. But what I can do is, they get caught up in their own lies all the time, or one's going to come out after another soon. And now I have to keep these. It's just a whole thing. My brain's burning already. I have to keep this one apart from this one because I don't want them comparing notes. This one actually knew this one before. I forgot. I didn't know they were coming. You know what I mean? It's that person. You know what you do with these people? You get fucking rid of them. Whatever that means to you. This is the boat. We're gonna go fish. This looks like a fishing pole. La-di-da. Some of these guys, they've known each other since they were kids. And some of the other wives know that. We just know when they go off on their own. That's it. And then you'll have all the four, or let's say that there's 5. You'll have the 3 or the 4, at least 2 that really do like each other, maybe. But then you'll have the 3 or 4 that act like they do better than all 4. And then there's that one. They're usually younger in spirit, if they're not younger. And then this will be the guy's fault for dating someone that's too young for him. But the other women don't say it. They're just not those types of women. So now we're going to go fishing. What happens? Tear stream. You mean we're not going to go on a hike? We're not going to go zip lining? You're not going to take me on the booze cruise? Meanwhile, somebody's already fucking shot. They're inebriated. There's no way that you're coming on the boat. There's not that kind of boat. It's not a yacht. It's a fishing boat, and you can barely stand up. So that's no. Please don't act like a child. Now, if there was a child and the child went, I feel like he just wanted to go with the kid. If this is a boy, you're not going to be able to take care of him or her anyway. If there's a little girl and whatever it is, it's a... Yeah, and I don't know if somebody fell over or if they just were like, I feel I'm still waiting for an answer. Listen, you stay here. All right, thank you. Well, you want me to go help? Look, I'll bring you back a fish. Look at this fucking, look, what is this, a minnow with this cage? It comes with this fish. I'll bring you back a goldfish, right? I'll put a fish in a thing. We'll have fish tonight. Whatever this is, it's a very small offer because that's all that he has to offer. The way that they speak to each other is more friendship. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Yeah, sure. No problem. when two people vibe like that, they don't really say much. They don't have to say much. And now what's playing now is Sign of the Times, which is bad. Is this what they're all like, bro? Now, for the guy who's there with all 5 women, are you with Housewives or something? And they're just throwing shit across the nuts. I love you, Therese. And it may be personal. Yeah, you flip a table like nobody else. I love that about you. Yeah, thank you for crying for me. I feel like you did. Thank you. And you're right. Joe would. I heard you. I felt you say something like that. Like he would never. Hello, sir. Natalie. That's what he's trying to say. It's hard because they get their voices sound muffled. I don't know if you heard him. I don't know how many people believe in this shit. I already said I'm crazy, so I'm covered. When you watch this shit, you're just going to experience weird shit but that's usually the truth. If it comes from me, that's exactly what it is. Oh, we go fishing. Why do I want to grab these now? All right, for the guy who's got all 5 wives, like, I wish that all these fucking, he's like, I just wish they all would I wish they would just run into a hornet's nest. I'm thinking of rubbing honey on them and putting Xanax in their margaritas. That may work. One, I don't think that these types of women are going to argue because I think they're prescribed them anyway. The B thing may be a problem, but sometimes some people have to learn. Or it's the women. I don't feel like it's the women with the men. And I'm going to be honest, it's because men are just cooler. They are, and the only time you get a woman that's just as cool as a woman who's just like them as a man. Yeah, they're not petty like that, and if they are, then they're homos. Yeah, or they move like one. That's just the way it is. You're too girly when you do that shit. Because I'm a woman, and I refuse to sit there. I refuse to listen to something being said about another woman who's not there to defend herself. And I will stand up and say it. I will not just get up and walk away, but I will let you know. Because somebody needs to let people know when they do shit like this. We can't just keep avoiding and ignoring bad behavior. And it's like you're saying, well, that's what. Buy a drink. What'd you do? You just shoved the kid in the dumpster. Hey, come on. That's what you're saying with certain things. So developing photos. This could be a camera lens. This looks like someone being followed and having pictures taken of them. You know what this is? So weird. You know that movie Hope Floats where she goes back to her old. That's also for someone. But let's go back to my family. Now this woman here, this divine feminine. There's another one who's miserable. So she's the miserable version of this woman. What's this? This woman here. And this could even be a sister or something like that. It feels like a girlfriend could be jealous of a sister or even a mom. I got a girlfriend that's jealous of a mom, and it's because of how this man feels about his mom. I'm used to guys, acting like they love their mom. Okay, well, this isn't one of them. And the whatever's in here, I can't say mindset. There's something in here, but the fucking behind that. I thought he was going to disrespect his mom. And you seem quite pleased with that. See, real women, we don't want a mama's boy. We just want a boy who respects his mom because of, he kind of wouldn't be here. If she just said, fuck it, get rid of him, things would be different. So now, you have this we gotta we'll come to my house, come to my family's house. We're gonna go hang outside, we're gonna barbecue. It just coincidentally, this chick's always hurt. It's like, I don't know if she just doesn't want to put the fucking potato salad and shit away, or she doesn't want to make anything. I know I'm in a slang. Okay, right. I'm a cutter. Somebody's a fucking cutter, and that's what it is. Really, every time you open the can of something, so get one of those electric ones. My mom has one that she bought. She pops it all, boom, and it turns itself around. Use the old one. Really, every time you do dishes, huh? Every time you just admit. So, yeah, they've been doing this maybe for 6 years. I don't know, it could be since they were 6, but I just don't care. It's not that I don't care. I'm hurt. I see that. I helped you wrap it up. You fucking showed up at my work. Bleeding. It's kind of like that. You mean you're hurt again? Yeah, I'm going to wrap up my arm. I'm going to wrap up. Somebody looks like a fucking mummy half the time. But we're going to go. What do you mean we're going to go? You know, they either found out that someone was going to be there that gained weight. I'm telling you, this is how it goes. You don't ever want to go out of the house. Why do you want to go now? Someone found out that their sister's face was breaking out. I don't know how you can't pick up on this. I'm talking to men who, look, if you're these guys here, or you just don't care. Okay, there we go. With the waves, somebody's like taking pictures of them. This is down the shore or something. Or it could be a lake, da-da-da, a pool. Oh, faster and faster they fall. Oh, faster and faster. Okay, hello. Fortune tellers. Huh, okay. Now we have the guys either on the boat, and it could even be somebody that you're with on the boat is trying to get you on camera. And with the fortune tellers, somebody started having conversations. Do you remember those things that we used to do, the fortune teller? Do you believe in that stuff? And I think that when they had this conversation, multiple of them were thinking of me. Not as like that, but just because of the crazy shit, the weird way that I do it, that's different than every other person that does this on any other platform. When it's supposed to be like that, just like they do something like I don't do. But and I can't remember. You remember those days in school? This is, they're asking about the third eye, talking about the third eye. Do you know how dangerous this thing is? I could kill someone. It's not that they're not the person that opened up your third eye. Your third eye has been open since you were created, and then every time you incarnated, every time you had an experience or you needed to use your mind for something, you opened up another realm. It's dangerous. I've been trying to close this thing for 2 weeks. These things, there are so many of them, and I can't tell if I'm forcing it when I should take a break. But I know that the pain I feel is different when it's closed. And I forgot about it. They said you sing, it opens it up. Whether it's frequency that's in there or whether it's just you singing opens up another dimension. That could be a form of, just like chanting is, I guess, spiritual practice where you would need to close up portals or anything that you open, right? Same thing for doing this. I don't. It's almost like I enjoy the darkness. It's weird. But this third eye, fortune teller. I can't believe. I wish I had blindfold on. You know, these are prophets and people that predict things. Sleek black. Oh, this is talking about how they wore black. Oh, this is amazing. Nostalgia. I love it. They could have been on surfboards or a boogie board, something like that. It's like, God damn, do you remember? You remember the sky looked different? I mean, they were just talking about shit. This is the stuff that these kind of guys talk about. It feeds their soul, these conversations. What they don't need is some, and I'm saying 18 because that's how you're acting. Stumbling drunk on a fishing boat. I'll tell you what. Oh, no. Sometimes, you know, I don't know where you're at, but hey. Yeah, the Three of Swords. This is what the guy said. I can't have for him. And his silence after that meant I may kill her. That's what I felt too. I don't understand why you act like such a lady when we're out together, but now that there's more people here, this side of you comes out. You're so sophisticated and overly done when it's just the two of us. And And he almost was ready to say, all I asked was, but he didn't ask. He shouldn't have had to ask. Okay? If this is the girl coming in new with his friends and stuff like that, there's a know your place kind of thing here that's just understood and unspoken. It should be anyway. Here's the boat, right? I'm telling you, she's gonna want to fucking me to propose to her and shit like that. Like, I feel like if I show any kind of love to this one, yeah, she's gonna be in my face when I wake up in the morning. Going to say we get married, right? Yeah, with the let's. I will go down with this ship. Well, if she does that, sir, I mean, at least you're getting some head out of it, right? But this could mean something else. I would go to the left, Hector Marvin. There's some kind of it's not reef, it's a coral barge that would damage the bottom of the boat. Just left for about, it's about 80 feet. 80 feet, just to be safe. I leave too much mess and destruction. The last time, I don't know what happened at this last party, but I mean, somebody was face first in a popcorn. This feels like, do you remember that movie Again, Say Anything, when they went to that party and they don't have a keymaster anymore. They want you to get in a car accident, okay? You'll have the same type of chicks that are like, whoa, or gay men that are like this. The same type of chicks that, they look better than me. We're going to do shots with them. They want you to go off the guardrail. You know what I mean? This is the world we live in. It is. This is, the ship in this case, is this 18-year-old, 40-some-year-old. And when I said dating young, I don't necessarily think 40 is too young for you, because I think even a 20-year difference is okay. But it was too young spiritually. Yeah. And what's this? No. Waterfall. A lot of water. And canyon. Yeah. So are these just people who are on vacations or who are just kind of hanging out in nature with other people? It could even be a group of people where we don't have a lot of money, so we're just, it feels like getting outside, having picnics, getting together with people. But noticing that even just people who are jealous of this type of woman. These are leaders for women, CEOs, presidents, if they have them. I don't know. Do they exist? Do they have them? Do they make them? Women presidents? I could run this I could get, listen, I said it telepathically, I'll say it again. You give me a few months, all I need is one good guy, okay? That's aware and can pick out people. You give me 3 fucking months and I'll have this shit half turned around by then. Because I don't know what. I'm wondering, is there really a leader? Or is this pixelated too? What I see on TV? I don't know. Surrender. Right, there will be no white flag above. For one of the guys, if you don't leave this one, if you think she's going to leave you. I'm in love. No white flag. She doesn't get this. I know I'm going to throw in the towel. And why aren't you? All she does, she gets a hi, I need money. That's it. Hi, I need money. And then that's it. You sit in the house all friggin' day. And she goes out and drinks with her friends and shit like that. Please stop doing that to yourself. For the guy who was on the thing with the guys, this is going to be a long one. It's almost an hour already. I'm just bored. I feel better, though, doing this, as it seems like when I do this, whatever's on me dissipates. So it's either that they're paying attention, but it's just, please, like, you get this and you get something out of this, even if you laugh at something. And then they automatically turn these things on. It's like I'm feeding your soul for free, and then you'll attack me with things. Yeah, if you see somebody's in a trance like that, start smacking your hands, clapping your hands around them, and just, right. No, you don't even realize you're under you could call it some weird spell, but that just sounds weird. We'll just say you're in a funk, and you're in a funk that's taking you to a dark place, an abyss-type place. Queen of Cups, here she is again. You can definitely be a water sign, ma'am. Okay? Nope, but you can definitely be a water. At the very least, this is again with someone you were dated this guy in the past. Now, for the situation where you wound up showing up, it's like we're both here with people. I don't really want to be with him, and I can tell you I don't want to be with her. Once again, would you like to know how I would handle this? I would, in front of everybody. Are you too serious? No. Okay. Neither are we. I don't want to be here with him. You want to go talk to me? This is the kind. Once again, this is how bold of a woman that I am. You have to have a lot to back that up with as a woman, though. You can't be something like this and then handle it like that. Okay, you could have a child with this person. I don't know, I don't know, I feel like your child judges you. It's just a weird situation, too. You must be black. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm Puerto Rican. Because white people just don't do this. You're there. Right? You're there. The child's there. Your child's there. You're the good mom. You're this newer, older one that... I mean... When she talks, she sounds like a loving man. She has that, hey, baby, come here. You know I love you. You know I love you. She's just a little bit older than you. And she could be white. She could be an older white woman for someone, or older something else. And what's crazy is, yeah, there's your boys in the hood. That's what some weird situation with the dad, right? What was his name? Furious? Is that what it is? Life in the fast lane. And she just sits here. I love the black woman here. Or the darker skin. You could even be Native American, whatever this is. Very poised. But it's not phony. It's just the way that you move. I feel like someone eats what they want. I feel like your own child or your children judge you. And this thing comes again. I'm telling you, this is like the football guy. I don't know why I do this to myself, right? And it's not that you want this man back, although, of course, there's something there, right? There's always that, well, give it another try. Though, please don't give this another try, okay? Who's the guy that showed up but you're so funny. Is this Leroy? Did you show up in some sort of suit from, like, the 70s or 80s and shit? I love it. I think it's amazing. I think that you, ma'am, if you're at the same thing, you two would just get on. If this is one of those Shastas, right? Not the Shasta Rasta, but just the Shasta. I think that a lot of the times we're out and we automatically think I'm looking for someone as a relationship, right? Well, you can have a better conversation with someone as a friend, and then maybe they have friends, you know? Maybe the two of you have other things in common where, yeah, I think somebody was like, on the fence, but then I don't know, you could have shut something down. I feel like somebody attempted to have a conversation with you, and I don't blame you. Just take me to the punch bowl. That's that. And this truth is, oh, okay, I'm telling you, I know that you're black. Hello. Just give me a cheesesteak, please, or it doesn't matter if you say something or not. They don't like you. And it's just because your whole being is just different. Now, there's a guy, I don't know if it's you, sir, that has a boat too. This feels like a rowboat. This is a boat, and then this is slow. Okay, but I tell. Who's Harold? Who had the boat with the hole in it and shit? Because this is, at least it's balanced. It's not. Or wasn't it him? Was he too big? This is what they're showing me. Alright, yeah. Did somebody pass away? Okay. That motherfucker was such a disappointment, but I miss him. I get it. Well, this guy, and she could have said, I wish that I had somebody, something like that, with somebody that either wasn't so unhealthy or in whatever way that they were unhealthy. It could be every way. You could be one of those women, if you're a divine feminine, that, hi, my name is so-and-so, I'm an amazing woman, I'll take the loser, please. I like to fix them while I go downhill. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna take a walk through the city. I mean, this could be the Bronx. I'm telling you, I feel like you're both constricted to something. It's either nighttime or your night people, or this is what you're gonna have in common. You could both go out at night, because even you could feel some of this shit in your house. If you have metal shit and anything metal, I mean, washers and dryers will be a conductor. You're gonna wind up. You know what? This could even be when it just starts to get dark out. You're going to wind up making out. I'm telling you, look, this is a marriage. Do we do that all the time? I don't know. I'm never around men anymore, but do we do that? Do we only, if, like, let's say I walked into some party or some bar and it was all men, the first thing I'm thinking is, I need a fucking drink. And I would love to have conversations with these men. But the first thing I'm not thinking is, like, who can I sleep with in here? I will, of course, by nature, announce to myself personally if I feel like someone's attractive, although I also may say it out loud and embarrass them. Yeah, you never know what you're getting with someone like me. Again, alone. This is probably just the way that it is for women like me. And then I almost want to say it for men too, but if there are men too, women like me wouldn't feel like this. So either the men are all with the men, and now women like me are just like, okay, well, I guess this is just it until we go on. I agree. I concur. Or something else will happen. But these, oh, you did. You left. There's a guy that left. He got hurt naturally. So someone was looking out for you. That's how bad it was, huh? He saw spraining his arm or spraining his ankle as a blessing. I think you're younger and it was easier. I just want to go home and play video games. I think that this young man has a future with technology, with something. And there was a girl that was kind of trying to get him to be a boyfriend and stuff, but he's going to be a maximum security introvert. That's what I am. I if it wasn't for my mom let me know that she makes dinner and shit, I would just sit in this room and rot away. Yeah, it's kind of depressing, although I refuse to be a depressing kind of woman. I just won't do it. I will not take what's going on in my life or not going on in my life and make someone else miserable. That agitates people. Huh. This is a reverse formula for being in a relationship with yourself, possibly until you're dead. I hope this helped. See you.